Hi there, I'm here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, going on the Riverwalk bike tour. Looks nice so far, got great weather today. Here's the river, so let's check it out. Okay, so it's easy to lose the trail around here at the Blue Goose trailhead on the river, and it's not well marked exactly like where to stay on the bike trail over here. By the Hunter Museum over here, you have to walk your bike pretty much. There's a whole bunch of switchbacks under a bridge. Pay attention, don't lose the trail or you end up in Chattanooga on the bike paths. All right, so I'm back on the Riverwalk in Chattanooga. Okay, one thing to know, if you start at the Blue Goose trailhead, it's a pretty confusing how to keep the trail. I had to go back about 2 times to kind of find the trail. It's a little confusing over there. You're actually going to pass a private club, and you gotta watch out over there. Go through the parking lot and you'll catch the trail there. Go through past the tennis courts and all that. So then it's pretty smooth sailing since then, but at least at this part of the trail, kind of what you see. Neither river, you're not seeing the river here. It's a lot of industrial buildings, but I think it'll get better as I go on. All right, I'm back here, Tennessee Riverwalk. Like I said, this first part of it, at least, very industrial. You have here these cranes. There's a very large dam right here. And this bridge, which I found out was first made in 1888 after the Civil War. And that stone part over there is part of the original. So there's some history up here. When I was back in Chattanooga, I saw that the Trail of Tears ran through there. There's some signs here if you're interested more in that. But here's the river, and here's the trail. The trail is pretty easy after that first part. Like I said, very industrial, not particularly scenic at this point. All right, this is the end of the Riverwalk right here, right at the Chickamauga Dam. This is from the time of Franklin Roosevelt as president. So it is up close. There's somebody fishing right there. There's a lot of these like crane birds over here, but so this is pretty much the end of the line here. All right, so made my way back from Chickamauga Dam, and what you're looking at here on the Tennessee River is actually an island, and it was once known as Tennessee Island. And there was actually what was called a swing ferry that was here, and that was connected to the island. And I guess it kind of, from what it looks like, it had some cranes that actually swung a boat around and got you to the other side of the Tennessee River. So as the notes here say, Tennessee River for centuries was a highway for Native Americans traveling by canoe. And you can see that. And even right there in the island, there's people's kayaks. And I see people over there. So people coming through the river here, go to the island. Very nice. Okay, so I got back to where I started. Blue Goose Trailhead. What's that? Yeah. Now there's not as much tree cover, so I put on some lotion, sunblock lotion. And you know, going along the river here, it's a little nicer, I'd say. Very industrial still. So if you're into that kind of thing, you could check it out. This is a good bike trail for fitness, fairly easy. Just one little part where I felt it was a little difficult to stay on the trail. Otherwise, nice stroll, not a lot of people here. Not bad. So for those of you who want to see what it's like on a lot of this trail, I'm on the bike right now and I'll show you. That's what a lot of it looks like. And you got the river over there. See it? There's a river, Tennessee River, and this is what a lot of it looks like. So it's kind of interesting that all around here, once I'm going, I believe it's west of the Blue Goose Trailhead, it's actually a lot more interesting here. Like, so along this way, there's just these old, hollowed out, abandoned industrial buildings, like this one here. And it's just like the fence isn't even closed. Like, I could just walk in here if I felt like it. I mean, it's just like a shell of a factory. And I just passed the Siskin plant and was reading that they were actually from my hometown of New York. So there was a lot of industry here after the Civil War. And I was just reading about, there was a sign about the unions and foundries. So industry was a big deal out here. Now you're going to be seeing it soon. Actually going to be crossing right near this old factory or whatever it is. I don't even know. I mean, it's just crazy that it's just here and you could just walk right in probably. Maybe there's security, but I don't know. So US Pipe, I believe that's what this is. Yeah, anyway, I'll read about it later, but yeah, that's actually there is somebody here. Maybe it's still operational. That's why it's open, but it certainly looks abandoned. Somebody working here. Okay, maybe it isn't. But yeah, kind of cool. It's very quiet over here too. Really enjoying this part of the ride. All right, here's one of these old plants, maybe US Pipe. Just sitting here all hollowed out. Maybe they're gonna knock it down soon and make it part of the trail here, I don't know. But all the brick outside. You can look inside all the old stuff. All right, so the Riverwalk, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Really good for fitness on a summer day. Very quiet on this Monday. Maybe it's different on the weekends. A lot of it has tree cover, so the sun's not beating down on you. It's not very eventful. It's really... the river isn't the star here. You're going through what is still a very industrial area. You're looking at a lot of industrial buildings. Some of the old ones are cool, and the history behind it is cool. There's some of the Cherokee heritage here. It's a good way to spend a day, especially if you're local, but I don't think I'd drive out more than a couple hours for something like this unless I'm staying in Chattanooga, and maybe there's other things in Chattanooga that are worthy of doing. I haven't really explored it. It seems like a really nice city. So, but if you want a decent bike ride for fitness, I recommend the Riverwalk. I did all 32 miles, and it was an enjoyable day in the nice weather. Thanks, and I'll see you guys again.